सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि महात्मनानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वम् अवस्थात्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यम् त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यम् त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वमिन्द्रस्त्वमग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवः सुपरो गणादीन् पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादीन् तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितम् तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपम् गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम् नादः सन्धानम् संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेश विद्या गणधरिषिः निषद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ नमः गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणम् रदं च वरदं हस्ते बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजम् रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससम् रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितम् भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् देवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां परः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय वरदमूर्तये नमः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ ध्याता पुरस्ताद्यमुराजहारा शक्रप्रविद्वान् प्रदिशश्च तस्रः तमेवं विद्वान् अमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था अयनाय विद्यते सहस्रशीर्षं देवं विश्वाक्षं विश्वशम्भुवम् विश्वं नारायणं देवमक्षरं परमं पदम् विश्वतः परमान् नित्यं विश्वं नारायणगुं हरिम् विश्वमेवेदं पुरुषस्तद्विश्वमुपजीवति पतिं विश्वस्यात्मेश्वरगुं शाश्वतगुं शिवमच्युतम् नारायणं महाज्ञेयं विश्वात्मानं परायणम् नारायण परो ज्योतिरात्मा नारायण परः नारायण परं ब्रह्म तत्त्वं नारायण परः नारायण परो ध्यानं नारायण परः यच्च किञ्चित् जगत् सर्वं दृश्यते श्रूयतेऽपि वा अन्तर्बहिश्च तत्सर्वं व्याप्य नारायणस्थितः अनन्तमव्ययं कलिगुं समुद्रेऽन्तं विश्वशम्भुवम् पद्मकोशप्रतीकाशगुं हृदयं चाप्यधोमुखम् अधोनिश्चावितस्यान्ते नाभ्यामुपरि तिष्ठति ज्वालमालाकुलं भाति विश्वस्यायतनं महत् सन्ततगुं शिलाभिस्तुतं प्रत्याकोशसन्निभम् तस्यान्ते सुशिरगुं सूक्ष्मम् तस्मिन् सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितम् तस्य मध्ये महानग्निः विश्वाचिर्विश्वतोमुखः सोऽग्रभुग्विभजन् तिष्ठन्नाहारमचरक्तभिः तिर्यगोत्वमदशायि तस्मयस्तस्य सन्तता सन्तापयति स्वं देहमापादतलमस्तकः तस्य मध्ये अग्निशिखा अनीयोर्ध्वाव्यवस्थितः नीलकोयकमध्यस्था विद्युल्लेखे भास्वरा नीवारसूकवत्तन्वी पीताभास्वप्यनूपमा तस्याः शिखाया मध्ये परमात्मा व्यवस्थितः स ब्रह्मः स शिवः स हरिः सेन्द्रः सोऽक्षरः परमस्वराट् ऋतगुं सत्यं परं ब्रह्म पुरुषं कृष्णपिङ्गलम् ऊर्ध्वरेतं विरूपाक्षं विश्वरूपाय वै नमो नमः नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ यो मां पुष्पं वेद पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपां पुष्पम् पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति अग्निर्वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति योऽग्निरायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वा अग्निरायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति वायुर्वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो वायोरायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै वायोरायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति असौ वै तपन्नपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो मुष्यतपत आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वा अमुष्यतपत आयतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यश्चन्द्रमस आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै चन्द्रमस आयतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति नक्षत्राणि वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो नक्षत्राणामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै नक्षत्राणामायतनम् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति पच्चन्यो वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यः पच्चन्यस्यायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै पच्चन्यस्यायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति संवत्सरो वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यः संवत्सरस्यायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै संवत्सरस्यायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योऽप्सुनां प्रतिष्ठितां वेद प्रत्येव तिष्ठति राजाधिराजाय प्रसह्यसायिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यम् कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तुते विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व साईश्वर अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व साईश्वर अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष साईश्वर हरिः ओम् तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो
भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो
गंगाधर शंकर करुणाकर मम भवसागर कारका
भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो
निर्गुण परब्रह्म स्वरूपा गम गम भूता प्रपंच रहिता निज गुण निहित नितांत अनंत आनंद अतिशय अक्षय लिंगा आनंद अतिशय अक्षय लिंगा शंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो धिमित धिमित धिमि धिमि किट किट तोम तोम तरि किट किट तोम मतंग मुनिवर वंदित ईशा सर्वदिगंबर वेष्टित वेश नित्य निरंजन नित्य नटेश ईशा सबेशा सर्वेशा शंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो.
Saram everyone! It is easy to love all and serve all when it comes to our friends and family, but Swami wants us to extend that love and care for all life forms. Our love needs to be unconditional and serving without expecting any rewards. We are revering God when we revere all beings. Animals and plants are beings too, and hence we should treat them with the same kindness and respect that we show our friends and family. Unfortunately, issues like global warming and plastic in the ocean majorly affect Mother Nature. This has resulted in an imbalance, which has led to excessive heat temperatures, flooding, unseasonal rain, and earthquakes. How can we, as SSU students, love and serve Mother Nature? We can start by getting involved in planting and caring for plants in our home gardens. Other actions we can take are to use public transport, cycle to school or work, and use reusable containers. Currently, it is our responsibility to dispose single-use face masks correctly. We should also use reusable cloth masks more. The two major SSC activities that help our environment that I enjoy are Tree Planting Day and Clean Up Australia Day. We can all participate in these activities to love and serve our Mother Earth. I would like to conclude with a quote from Swami. Foster the tiny seed of love that clings to me and mine. Let it sprout into love for the group around you and grow into love for all mankind. And spread out its branches over animals, birds, and those that creep and crawl. And let the love enfold all things and beings in the world. Proceed from less love to more love to expanded love.
Could it be that seeds are like thoughts that make us do things which we ought or ought not? For whatever the thought that we sow in our mind, it must surely bloom and bring forth its own kind. Thoughts that are good will make us be glad, just as surely as thoughts that are bad make us sad. No one sees the thought seeds that I sow. It's not me that they see, it's the seeds that I grow. My mind is a garden that I can plant. Whatever grows there is never by chance. Happiness seeds make my face grow a smile. I think I'll plant them for another 10 miles. If perhaps I could take a chance, which of these seeds would I rather plant? For if it is planted, I know it'll grow. Which of the seeds do I want to sow? I can be happy, mad, or sad, but given a chance, I'd rather be glad. What is it that makes my friends like me so? It must be the happiness seeds that I sow. It must be that whatever you sow, so you get. No one's come up with a better way yet.
ओम साई राम साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्व प्रचोदयात्. It's a great privilege and honor to say a few words on the occasion of 96th birthday of our Divine Lord, Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Let us all offer our humble salutations and prostrations at the divine lotus feet of our dear Swami. Sai Baba means divine mother and father, source of abundant, perennial, eternal love. Sai is existence, pure consciousness, and bliss absolute. Sai is all pervading. He is the indweller of all beings. Sai is omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. Om Sai Ram. Dear devotees, at the outset, I'm tempted to recall few devotional songs on this occasion. You are my mother, you are my father, you are my closest kin, you are my dearest friend. You are my wisdom, you are my treasure, you are my everything. You are my Lord. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. I will never forget thee, I will never forsake thee. Hearken, hearken, hearken to the whisper of my soul. I will never forget thee, I will never forsake thee. Take me, take me, take me, my Lord and my love. I will never forget thee, I will never forsake thee. We are one in the Spirit, we are one in the Lord. We are one in the Spirit, we are one in the Lord. And we pray that our unity may this day be restored. And we know we are brothers by our love, by our love. Yes, we know that we are sisters by our love. Baba, oh Baba, love is the answer, love is the reason, love is the way. Here in your steps, Lord, I find direction. How can I falter? Baba, I love you. An experience I would like to share with that I had some years back. I lived in Bombay. This is where it happened. A friend of mine, Sai contact of mine, called one day, said there is a bhajan being organized. Would you like to attend? I asked for the details. He said, it's being organized by hard-working laborers and the venue is slum, largest slum in Bombay. When I heard the word slum, I was initially thinking, there was a bit of hesitation in my mind. Should I attend or shouldn't I attend? But the instinct was telling me that I should attend. So I confirmed to my friend that I'll attend. But I asked for his help because I didn't know how to reach that place. So I was telling him, can you please take me? So we met at a certain point and then we went with some other devotees. And we reached the slum area. As you all know, might have heard, a slum is a combination of many dwellments and huts. And it has a lot of narrow lanes and what we call as gullies through which you have to wade your way through. And the place externally, yes, they are dirty. And it can be very revolting to people who are not used to that kind of an atmosphere. And we went as a group of devotees to a particular point at a particular lane. And the host and few other people who were assisting him came along and received us with a lot of dedication and took us to the actual place. Before that, we had to wade through a lot of lanes, twists and turns. And finally, when we reached the place, when I entered the place, I was so excited, I was so exhilarated to see the place. It was so beautifully set up. I felt as though I am in the supreme abode, actually, Vaikuntha. Such wonderfully they've done that atmosphere with so much of dedication and love and sincerity. Now, the treat was not ending there, and the bhajans were so uplifting. And added to that, they gave us wonderful prasadam. The reason why I'm sharing these experiences is, see, the people who have organized, they live in poverty line. They are in a downtrodden strata, you can say, in the society. But the love and the devotion and the sincerity and the internal purity which they did that, and they wanted to share that experience, was absolutely wonderful. Now, I watch movies. I mean, there is a dialogue that comes from one of the very old movies called 10 Commandments. And the dialogue goes like this. We are poor, we have very little, but we give all we have to the Lord and His mission. And we accept Lord's will with happiness and dedication. Such a beautiful thing. This is exactly what was demonstrated by the people who organized this bhajan session program. And it's very important to me because I experienced this and I'm sharing this because I don't want to let that go. I don't want to forget that. I just want to cherish this experience always in my mind, all through my life. Also, another reason is it is an eye-opener for me because it's laying a lot of emphasis on internal devotion, which is exactly what Swami will appreciate, Swami expects from us. External cleanliness and preparation is important and nobody is denying that. But sometimes, most of the times what happens is this has happened to many people, that we get lost in so much of the external arrangements and we don't even spend time to think internally because a lot of times we think we are the doers actually. I want to mention that mind is a very challenging entity. As a human being, we have body, mind and spirit. The mind can break, can make, can also make. So if we are able to have good mind control and be able to turn the mind towards God, it is not just turning for a few seconds or few hours or few days or whatever it is trying to make the effort to retain the mind always turn towards God. It is back of the mind, we always think it's the God who has given this opportunity to do this task. So I will do it with a dedication as an worship. The topic of help is interrelated to love and the topic of service is also interrelated to service because helping and serving are the ways we can express that love, selfless love. The love has to transcend beyond the boundaries and become selfless. And to express that selfless love, we need to be prepared to help, we need to be prepared to serve without expectations. In this context, I also wanted to mention what Swami used to emphasize. And he used to mention about Vedavyasa on the Guru Purnima times. Vedavyasa compiled the Vedas, codified the Vedas. The Vedas, as you all know, it's handed down through what they themselves are called as Shrutis. That is, you listen, you hear, and then it is conveyed through the hearing process from the sages, through the lineage, to the ordinary people, for the benefit of the ordinary people and welfare of the ordinary people. Swami says, Vedavyasa summarized the 18 Puranas, the Itihasas, the Mahabharata, that is Ramayana, and the Vedas into a one-line message which goes as Paropakara Punyaya Papaya Parapedinam. The meaning goes as it is meritorious to help always. It is highly sinful to do any harm to others. So you can see the emphasis placed here on why we should not hurt anybody through any means, that is thought, word and deed. Now that I mentioned thought, word and deed, of course, Swami has emphasized a lot of times about unity in thought, word and deed. Swami has said, that is the best sadhana, that's the only sadhana that I'm expecting from you. And that is good enough. And he says, if you are able to do that, I will destroy all the karmas or the baggage of the actions that we have done in the past and in this lifetime, the many lifetimes that we have come through. And he says, I will destroy all of them, provided you turn your mind towards God and provided you surrender to me. I also would like to take a few minutes to say about the power of Vibhuti. Vibhuti in actual meaning is opulence. But it also represents the holy ash. It has curative powers at the mental level, physical level, psychological level, at all levels actually. I had suffered from some serious illness, and I was cured by the Vibhuti. Let me put it this way, more than cured by Vibhuti, it's the faith that I developed that grew in me. The combination of the faith and the Vibhuti, that is the holy ash, cured the illness that was troubling me for many, many years, very seriously. And the pain was enormous. Now, I don't know whether I deserve this or not, but this is what happened. I think the most important message out of this, the theme of the birthday celebration, so wonderful. That itself is Swami's message. The best way to love God is to love all and serve all. And we can retain this as our, forever, the message, evergreen message that we want to hold on to forever in our life. And put into practice, most importantly, that is putting into practice. Let me conclude this talk with 2 songs. The first one is Sai Prema De, Shanti De, Ananda De, Baba Prema De. You all know the meaning of the word prema, love. Swami, give me love. Swami, give me peace. Swami, give me bliss, Ananda. And then again back to we are asking Swami, give me love. I would like to end recalling the first line of the most wonderful bhajan that Swami used to end the discourses with, which is Prema Mudita Manase Kaho. Brimming with love, hearts filled with love, chant the name of Lord Ram. Rama Rama Ram. Om Sai Ram.
So, Ram, let me tell you a true story of a person who lived up to being an ideal example of seeing God in everyone. Today, she is remembered all over the world for dedicating her life to God through service to all. This is the story of Mother Teresa. One day, Mother Teresa saw a homeless person lying on the side of a road in Kolkata, India. Concerned, she hurried over to this homeless person lying on the ground and saw hundreds of maggots covering his entire body. She desperately started cleaning the maggots one by one off the person's body. A reporter nearby was watching in disbelief and asked Mother Teresa, "Why are you performing such a disgusting act of touching those maggots and cleaning this homeless person? I would never do that, not even for $1 million. Mother Teresa looked up and smiled at the reporter. She lovingly replied, "Neither would I, not for $1 million, but I surely do it for Jesus." Mother Teresa's pure actions illustrated to the reporter, when we revere all beings, we are revering God. We must see God in all living beings. This is the best way to love God.
जन्म दिया तुमने साई को, हम पे किया उपकार।
ईश्वरम माँ तेरा साई,
युग युग का अवतार, युग युग का अवतार। जन्म दिया तुमने साई को, हम पे किया उपकार। राह दिखाई। सबसे कर तू प्यार ये जीवन बने तेरा सुखदाई। ऐसा दे उपदेश प्रभु ने हम पे किया उपकार। ईश्वरम्मा तेरा साई युग युग का अवतार, युग युग का अवतार। जन्म दिया तुमने साई को, हम पे किया सबसे पूज्य है मात पिता, जो है ब्रह्म समान। ऐसे साई वचनों से मिला खुशियों का भंडार। ईश्वरम्मा तेरा साई युग युग का अवतार, युग युग का अवतार। जन्म दिया तुमने साई को, हम पे किया उपकार। साई युग में हमने जन्म है पाया। दीन दयालु साई ने है हमें गले से लगाया। हो गए हम तो ऋणी साई के, इतना दिया है प्यार। ईश्वरम्मा तेरा साई युग युग का अवतार, युग युग का अवतार। जन्म दिया तुमने साई को, हम पे किया उपकार।
Sai Ram, throughout my time in SSC, I've learnt many significant life lessons. One crucial lesson that I've always tried to stick by is love all, serve all. At first, I thought to myself, why should I love everyone? As I grew older, I began to understand. I learned that we must show love, respect, and kindness towards all beings. In addition to that being right conduct, we need to realize God resides in each and every one of us. There are many ways we can show our love towards Swami. This can be by praying or singing bhajans, and although these are fantastic methods, Baba has said the best way to love God is to love all, serve all. We all know loving everyone isn't always easy. There will always be people who you don't know or simply just don't get along with. So knowing that, how is it possible to love everyone? Swami says the easiest way to do this is to recognize that there is a God within everyone. One example from my personal experience is when I first met my best friend. Initially, I didn't see myself being close to her or even a friend. However, I decided to have faith and see her positive qualities, essentially seeing the God within her. Now, she's one of my best friends who I can always count on. I believe this is one of the many experiences that show the positive impacts love all, serve all can have on us. Small acts of service can go a great way. For example, donating to those who need it, as well as nursing home singing, can brighten their entire day. Selfless service is one of the best ways to strengthen your connection to God. Baba has said, "Be of service to others, for that is giving yourself to me." By loving, caring, and respecting all beings, we correspond our actions and emotions towards Swami. God dwells in everyone. Accordingly, the best way to love God is to love all, serve all. Thank you for listening, and Sai Ram.
हमको तुमसे प्यार कितना, हमको तुमसे प्यार कितना, साई तुम ही जानते, दिलों की धड़कन तुम हो साई, तुम हमारे प्राण हो, हमको तुमसे प्यार है, we love you, dear Sai, we love you, we love you, dear Sai, we love you. నీవులేని మా జీవనం, నీరులేని చేపవేదనం, నీ సన్నిధే మాకు పెన్నిధి, నీదు చూపే ప్రాణ సమానం, నీకు మాకు ఒకే బంధము, అదే ప్రేమ బంధము. हमको तुमसे प्यार कितना, साई तुम ही जानते, दिलों की धड़कन तुम हो साई, तुम हमारे प्राण हो, हमको तुमसे प्यार है, we love you, dear Sai, we love you, we love you, dear Sai, we love you. Happy birthday to you, Sai Rama. Happy birthday to you, Sai Baba. Happy birthday to you, Sai Rama. Happy birthday to you, Sai Baba. Happy birthday to you, Sai Rama. Happy birthday to you, Sai Baba. Happy birthday to you, Sai Rama. Happy birthday to you, Sai Baba. Oh
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां
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 जय गणेश जय गणेश जय 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 गणेश रक्ष मां
लंबोदर गौरी सुत जय गणेश पाहि 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 मां
मंगलकर संकट हर जय गणेश रक्ष 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 मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश 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 जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां
लंबोदर गौरी सुत जय गणेश पाहि मां
लंबोदर गौरी सुत जय गणेश पाहि मां
मंगलकर संकट हर जय गणेश रक्ष मां
मंगलकर संकट हर जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश 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 जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां
देवी भवानी माँ साई भवानी माँ
देवी भवानी मां जय साई भवानी मां
देवी भवानी माँ साई भवानी माँ
देवी भवानी मां जय साई भवानी मां
दया करो साई माँ कृपा करो साई माँ
दया करो साई मां कृपा करो साई मां
दया करो साई माँ
कृपा करो साई माँ।
जय माँ, जय देवी भवानी माँ।
जय माँ, जय माँ, जय देवी भवानी माँ।
जयपति निवासिनी माँ, जय साई 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 भवानी माँ। देवी भवानी माँ, जय साई भवानी माँ।
राम राम साई रामा,
राम राम साई रामा,
राम राम साई रामा,
राम राम साई रामा।
पतिपुरीशा साई राम,
पतिपुरीशा साई राम,
पतिपुरीशा साई राम,
पतिपुरीशा साई राम।
राम राम साई रामा,
राम राम साई रामा।
मधुर मनोहर सुंदर नाम,
मधुर मनोहर सुंदर नाम,
मधुर मनोहर सुंदर नाम,
मधुर मनोहर सुंदर नाम।
श्यामल कोमल नयन विराम,
श्यामल कोमल नयन विराम,
श्यामल कोमल नयन विराम,
श्यामल कोमल नयन विराम।
रविकुल मंगल राजन राम,
रविकुल मंडल राजन राम,
रविकुल मंगल राजन राम,
रविकुल मंडल राजन राम।
परम पावना मंगल धाम,
परम पावना मंगल धाम,
परम पावना मंगल धाम,
परम पावना मंगल धाम।
राम राम साई रामा,
राम राम साई रामा,
पतिपुरीशा साई राम,
पतिपुरीशा साई राम।
राम राम साई रामा,
राम राम साई रामा।
मधुर मनोहर सुंदर नाम,
मधुर मनोहर सुंदर नाम,
श्यामल कोमल नयन विराम,
श्यामल कोमल नयन विराम।
रविकुल मंगल राजन राम,
रविकुल मंडल राजन राम,
परम पावना मंगल धाम,
परम पावना मंगल धाम,
परम पावना मंगल धाम,
परम पावना मंगल धाम।
राम राम साई रामा।
सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा, सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा, सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा, सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा। सत्य साई देवा, सत्य साई देवा, सत्य साई देवा, सत्य साई देवा। येसु बुद्धो नानक, येसु
I will sing to Sathya Sai, hallowed be his name. I will sing to Sathya Sai, hallowed be his name. I will sing to Sathya Sai, hallowed be his name. and joy are mine ever since he came.
Happiness and joy are mine ever since he came.
When I see his gentle form, all my gloom depart.
When I see his gentle form, all my gloom depart.
When I see his gentle form, all my gloom depart.
When I see his gentle form, all my gloom depart.
Peace and happiness overfill my heart.
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 Sathya Sai, I love you so, let me sing your name.
Sathya Sai, I love you so, let me sing your name.
Sathya Sai, I love you so, let me sing your name.
Sathya Sai, I love you so, let me sing your name.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. Bolo bolo sab mil bolo Om Namah Shivaya.
Bolo bolo sab mil bolo Om Namah
Om Namah Shivaya,
Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
Bolo bolo sab mil bolo Om Namah Shivaya.
Bolo bolo sab mil bolo Om Namah Shivaya.
Jot jata mein Ganga Dari,
Jhut jata mein Ganga dhari.
Trishul Dari Damaru bajaave.
Trishooladhari damaru bajaave.
Dam 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 damaru bajaave.
Dama 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 damaru bajaave.
Gunj utavo Namah Shivaya.
Gunj utavo Namah Shivaya.
Gunj utavo Namah Shivaya.
Gunj utavo Namah Shivaya.
Sathya Sai, my Lord.
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 Shri Sathya Sai, my Lord.
Shri Sathya Sai, my Lord.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Hari Om Namah Shivaya.
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 ఇంకా తదుపరి దైవము తాను ఒక్కటే అనేటువంటి దానికి అంతరార్థం ఏమిటి?
Then what's the meaning when it is said, you and God are one?
దైవం యొక్క ప్రాపర్టీ, దైవం యొక్క సంపద, దైవం యొక్క అమూల్యమైనటువంటి యొక్క సందేశము ఏమిటని విచారించినప్పుడు సత్యము, ధర్మము, శాంతి, ప్రేమ, సహనము, సానుభూతి.
When we want to know the property of God, what is His message? That is the truth, the righteousness, peace, sympathy, concern, forbearance and
అట్టి
tolerance.
దైవ సంపదను ఒక కుమారుడికి మాత్రమే చెందుతుంది కానీ అన్యులకు చెందదు.
The son is the legal heir to the father's property.
కనుకనే ఇట్టి దైవ సందేశమైనటువంటి యొక్క సత్యధర్మములను మనం చాటడానికి ప్రయత్నించాలి.
We have to make every attempt to propagate the message of the divine. the
అన్నింటికంటే
truth and love.
ప్రధానమైనటువంటిది ప్రేమ.
Love is most exalted one.
అన్నింటి యందును ప్రేమనే ఇది సహనమైనటువంటిది యొక్క మార్గము.
Love is the inner current in all ways.
అన్ని గుణముల యందు కూడాను ప్రేమ అంతర్వాహినిగా ఉంటుండాలి.
In fact, love is the inner current in all
కనుకనే
noble values.
ఆ ప్రేమనే దైవము.
Love is God.
లివ్ ఇన్ లవ్.
Live in love.
ఈ ప్రేమతత్వాన్ని మనం భగవంతునిగా తీసుకోవాలి.
We have to take love as God.
ఇట్టి ప్రేమలేని హృదయము కేవలము మానవత్వమే చెందినది కాదు.
The heart bereft of love is not human at all, basically.
Om Tat Sat Shri Narayana Tu Purushottama Guru Tu Siddha Buddha Tu Skanda Vinayaka Savita Pavaka Tu Savita Pavaka Tu ब्रह्ममजतो यहोव शक्तितो येषु पिता प्रभुतो रुद्रविष्णुतो रामकृष्णतो रहीमतावतु रहीमतावतु वासुदेवो विश्वरूपतो चिदानन्द हरितो अद्वितीयतो अकाल निर्भय आत्मलिंग शिवतो आत्मलिंग शिवतो आत्मलिंग शिवतो.
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक अति महेश्वरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपद्बान्धवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता गुरुदैवमु मर्यन्तयुनीरे स्वामी मर्यन्तयुनीरे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्राशयन ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी ओ साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल हारति अंधुको मंगल हारति अंधुको मंगल गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण सत्य नारायण 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 सत्य नारायण नारायण सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण सत्य नारायण 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 सत्य नारायण नारायण सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण सत्य नारायण 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 सत्य नारायण नारायण सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा ओम शांति 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 समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा